Bullying didn't stop after he died. That's got to be the craziest thing out of all of this.
It's been 10.5 years since Lisa Bowles lost her third-born son, Noah.
A month before he passed away, he got tripped in the hallway at school, and he had a concussion, and he begged me not to tell anybody at his school because it would make it worse.
He was in 8th grade at Owasso Public Schools when he took his own life at 15 years old. Noah's aunt, Donna Lynn Lanning, reached out to us after we shared Alice Hartsky's story. She's an Owasso 8th grader and says she's been taking consistent abuse at school.
More than a decade later, this is still happening. You have to think that it's a different set of administrators, it's new kids. What do you think leads to this?
It's the culture in that school. They're telling, like I said earlier, they're telling you guys one thing, oh, we have all these resources, but then they're telling the kids, you kind of have to shut up and deal with it because we can't do anything. We're not equipped to deal with that. Isn't that the words they use? We're not equipped to deal with that.
A day after Hartsky's story aired in September, another parent sent us this letter, written by their Owasso student, saying they've been bullied since elementary school. It reads in part, I think Ms. Coates really cares for us students, but I think that the, quote, image of the district has become more important than actually listening to the students who are affected, and I think that's really sad. I sat down with Lanning and Bowles on October 2nd. Over the last month, I've called and emailed the district 5 times in an effort to set up an interview with Superintendent Margaret Coates. I called one last time Friday.
Just wanted to let you know we are running a story today. I just wanted to see if there was any chance that we could talk through the bullying reporting process.
They've told me a district committee streamlined their reporting process over the summer for consistency from site to site, but have not explained how it differs from this year to last year.
Like if she was a unicorn, if she was a one-off type thing, you know, that'd be one thing, but it's a consistent problem. It's a consistent problem everywhere, but it's definitely a consistent problem here. Look, just the last year.
In one of my most recent attempts, the district's communications director told me he didn't feel Dr. Coates could add more to the story regarding district policies or procedures. In Tulsa, Steph Manchin, 2 News, Oklahoma.
We did receive a statement from the district's communications director about an hour ago. He reiterated the district's committee that Steph mentioned, as well as their approach to bullying incidents. They did not answer why Superintendent Coates won't sit down with us. However, they did tell us they are aware of 11 reports of possible bullying, with one being substantiated and resulting in disciplinary action. Ways parents and students can report an incident and their full statement can be found in this story on our website at kjrh.com.